Hey strong people, it was just made official on the World's Strongest Man Facebook page that the location of the World's Strongest Man 2018 will be in the Manila, Philippines on April 28th. That's when the qualifiers will start. They will run to May 1st. They will run until May 1st. And the finals will be May 5th and 6th. That's a good break they actually get between the finals. I don't know if it's been that much in past years. I think Manila will be a good location. It's actually where my father was born. It's interesting enough. I was hoping to go because known for some time that it's going to be probably in the Philippines sometime late April is what's been hinted at for a while. So long that there was a plan to go until I realized, until I found out that gonna have a child, gonna have a son that's born in early April, so won't be able to. I don't think flying halfway across the world is really gonna work out then, but I think it'll be a good location. There is actually some local strongman scene in the Philippines. There's some on our strongman gym map at startingstrongman.com, and I've seen some contests hosted out there, so probably get a bit better, coverage and some videos from fans and updates and results than we did the past 2 years, it being in Botswana. The events this year are tentative events that were sent to the athletes. For the qualifiers is load and okay, so it kind of mixes things up. There'll be about 5 or 6 events for each athlete, but they do different ones. So there's like 2 groups. So there'd be a load and drag or a load and farmer's walk. So depending on what group the athlete's in, they're probably going to do one or the other of those. Same thing, there's a truck pull, overhead press, either dumbbell or log, arm over arm, a toss, not said what yet, a squat with loading barrels, deadlift with loading barrels. So if you go back a couple of years and you see where they drop the kegs or loading barrels in and it gets progressively heavier, we're going to go back to that setup. It looks like at World's Strongest Man they're going to go back, and Atlas stones. So they'll probably do about 5 or 6 of those events. Top 2, if it's the same as in past years, go to the finals, which will be a couple days later, and the finals events are a frame carry, a car deadlift, probably front bar. It always tends to be front bar at Worlds, even though amateur contests in the United States tend to be side. A loading race back in the finals, been a bit since one of those. Truck pull, max overhead, to be determined what. I know Europe's has a log, so maybe they'll go axle. We talked about on the Strong Talk podcast with my co-host Mike Battolino that it would be really cool if it was a circus dumbbell, because you don't see that contested for max very often, and Atlas Stone Series. So just a little bit of strongman news. I think I might end up doing more of these videos, just saying some of the news up, put it out on YouTube and delve into some of the events. Let me know if you want to see more of this, if you like it. If you have any questions, post them in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and go to startingstrongman.com for all of your strongman training needs. Oh, before I go, people are going to say, why isn't it in the UK? Why isn't it, in some major city? No one, in the Philippines is going to go watch. It's not a spectator contest. If you want to see a contest that is made for spectators, go to all the other events that Giants Live puts on, like Europe's Strongest Man, the Giants Live Finals, etc. Those are meant to be spectator events. World's Strongest Man, in my opinion, is a TV show, and it is, it's hosted in different countries. If you notice on the Facebook post, World's Strongest Man tagged the Department of Tourism for the Philippines. So same in Botswana. That's how it was leaked. I think last year that they're going back was the Botswana Tourism Department said, posted before Worlds did, and someone sent it to me. Thank you, people. Thank you, all the people that send me all these little things, so I don't have to dig it up all myself. Said that it was going to be there. So these countries and locations want to host there. You see, they always showcase all the things you can do. So it's a giant advertisement when it's then shown. Sorry, I'm a little nipply. Getting excited about World's Strongest Man events. So it's a giant advertisement that's shown, all over the world, on major television and throughout time, just showing like, why, to go, all the things you could do in the Philippines or Botswana or, some of the prior locations. So that is why it's done. Like, it's not going to be, in the UK, because I don't think, London is trying to, they're just not contracting that they want to host it there. So there's probably a lot of other reasons, but that's the main reason why it's not going to be there. World's Strongest Man, I feel, I've learned a long time ago, it's not for us, meaning the hardcore. If you're watching this, if you are going to listen to me talk about stuff for 5 minutes, then you're already sold on Strongman. It's an event and a presentation that's different than anything else in the sport, and it's also what spawned everything else. It spawned the whole sport. It was a TV show made into a sport. Very different setup, very different than every other sport where they start playing it, then they get on television. Strongman is very unique in that way, and I don't know about you, but for me, Worlds is one of the main, things that got me into the sport at all. And it being shown on TV, it's for the casual person to get more people into the sport, so they end up like us eventually. But it's not put on for the hardcore fan. It's put on for every person. It works very well, and you can just be channel surfing, come across it. It's played around Christmas time. It's a tradition in the UK. They replay it in around Christmas time here in the US, and it's just it's like a fun thing like that. And it's I feel it brings more people into the sport than anything else. And if you constantly just are worried about how they do things and it's then you're just gonna fight an uphill battle, and just appreciate it for what it is. I think it's going to be a great contest this year. I had a lot of really strong people. We delve more into these topics on the Strong Talk podcast. And, again, thanks for watching, and let me know what you think. Might do more of these quick little videos talking about current news and my take on stuff going on in Strongman.